Worth our while.
The thief has stolen. Oh, there have been a few. The vagrants say that despite our investigations, the vagrants had no choice. Jeez. Are you also here to look into this case? Oh, I heard the That sounds... But actually... Sir, how are you?
Oh, I did.
This Nick.
Detect? It's great that there are more. Okay. I was cold, but when I entered, I couldn't see the thieves because I could feel the blade. Also, eyes, can you believe?
Oh, you're right, sir. Please take a deep... I'm struck.
How can you just...
I'm sorry. He was...
Yes, I remember.
This is a crucial clue.
I think he ran that way. No.
Take a look at these marks. They point in that direction. look at these. The tracks stop here. This is where the mechanical waste... Hey! You're being too loud. Let's split up.
That enemy
It's
certainly
a
isn't friendly.
tiny robot? It looks like it's carrying those tracks and metal scratch. It's a small robot. Doesn't...
Human. Injured.
Wait! Look! It appears to be trying to say something. Is it trying to say...
Human. Parts. Need.
It appears to have a malfunction, but it seems that I've never seen a robot. Although the small robot appears, perhaps there's an issue with...
Run. Escape.
No, we can't let it escape. What should we do? We gotta stop it.
Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts. Sorry. Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Hurt. Sorry. Suffer. Sorry. Pain. Sorry. Ouch. Pain. Sorry.
Why?
Sorry. Pain. Suffer. Sorry.
It seems to have stopped working. Was it begging for mercy? I'm not sure. I feel bad. I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
While Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella, let's give it a quick checkup ourselves. This paint job and these custom parts, and the way the parts are attached, it's all quite strange. But one thing is for certain, this little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own accord. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly or not. Is it a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself? I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets. Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades. Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. Some are interested in nurturing robots. Others force them into battle. If my memory serves me right, The parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet upgrade. That's not the word I'd use. I guess most people only see robots as tools. I'll try not to hold it against you. I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot. This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%. The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced, while keeping the outer circuitry and related transmission devices.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right? Please don't use violent methods to solve this issue. There are other options. There must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried there. I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first, then I'll check on the little fella. Can I trust you to find a shell in the machine graveyard, big brother? Really? You could have what it takes to be a prospector. Then, I'll entrust this task to you, big brother. Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is crude, but he's the robot most familiar with the machine graveyard. Just follow Toby.
Hello, guests of Miss Clara. Please. Miss Clara has assigned me the task of... Would you like to engage in super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times, then clockwise by 270 degrees.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
It's too late to repent. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's rock! Savor the vigor of it.
Clemency? Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
We have arrived.
Robot pet battles. The inside.
We are on our way to the second. Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey Belobog traffic laws. On the road, safety is the top priority.
Can't stop
It's too late to repent.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo! Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all! You're in bad shape.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision!
Time for them to turn up the volume! That's it! Naughty children, don't let savor the vigor of it.
This ends here.
The time's now.
The best is yet to come.
We have arrived at our... This machine...
That is such an odd.
Your trip has concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
Clara, it's time for...
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine. Oh, you're back already. How did it go? Did Toby help you find a shell? This shell... It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's. But it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical. Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot. Now, all that's left to do is move all this circuitry into the new shell. Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job. But what I just did, is it any different from those pet upgrades that the Vagrants performed?
Not compatible. Incompatible.
It's making a strange sound.
Incompatible.
What's going on? Is it malfunctioning?
Incompatible. Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara, get away now.
Big brother, watch out! It's out of control!
Incompatible.
Step aside.
Incompatible.
I have no interest in this.
Incompatible. Incompatible. Incompatible.
Time for the...
Time for a nap time.
Terminate. Terminate.
Phew. That was close. Fortunately, Mr. Svarog and Big Brother acted fast. Why did the little fella... Was there a compatibility issue?
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically. The current issue has been resolved. Risk level, low. Alert lifted.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle. That's great! But I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal by then. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Brother? I need to look into something. I may require your assistance. Thank you, Big Brother. I'll text you when this little fella is fixed. Mr. Svarog, I'd like to give this little fella a name. Any ideas for a good name?
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby, Abigail, Ada, Addison.
I should come back to Clara later.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
I want to see the adventurous moles!
You're here. Thanks again. Don't be. I only just arrived myself. The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the Chief of Wildfire. I'm about to get that process underway. Serval was a little delayed on the way over, but that doesn't affect our schedule. Let's set off.
Hold up, I wasn't that late.
Negotiations will be held in the Bouldertown Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers, so you'll have to lead the way. The underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels like we're not getting many friendly looks, huh?
Well. I don't think our little clinic has ever played host to an occasion like this.
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do, son. Oh, you. You probably won't know. Our young Silvermane friend here and I had the pleasure of speaking to each other at a certain Guardian succession ceremony. We're not complete strangers. But as for this young lady...
The name's Serval. I'm, an ex-engineer from the technology division, and Japard's sister? Pleasure to meet you, Chief.
Likewise, miss. The more the merrier. And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha that we never arranged a formal welcome for you. Once we're done talking, you must all join us for a meal.
We'd be honored. But to your point, Oleg, let's finish our discussions first.
Quite right. Let's head inside. Too much commotion out here.
So she's your sister. The Landau family is full of talented young people, I see.
You're worried that Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane guards. So you want to show your solidarity with the Trailblazers to build some trust. Seems like a sound strategy to me.
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been a priority for Lady Bronya. People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the passage was sealed off. If we were to simply take over the underworld in the name of the Supreme Guardian, I can only imagine how people would react.
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation. I see now why you made captain at such a young age.
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire and use our reputation to win back people's support, correct?
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is more or less what we want to achieve.
If that's the case, I've got a question for you. Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for more than a decade, how would you react if Wildfire refused? Would you use force?
She's not trying to be diplomatic about it, is she? Who is she, anyway?
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Supreme Guardian's misjudgment and the policies that resulted from it. The people of Belobog should have stood together, but instead, we were made to blame and hate one another. Lady Bronya wants Belobog to heal, so the Silvermane guards need to regain the people's trust. But we won't achieve that by kicking doors open and policing everyone around. As a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an extraordinary job maintaining order for over a decade in the absence of the guards. I can only imagine how much work you put in to protect the underworld. I can assure you that the guards are not here to seize power. If it takes time for the people to trust us, so be it. We're willing to take small measures and serve as an auxiliary force to Wildfire to help maintain peace. I hope you can see that everything we do to rebuild trust and make Belobog work for all.
I swear, he never used to be this emotionally intelligent.
That's an answer I can accept. Oleg, what do you think?
I think there's no need for the guessing game to continue. It's obvious we share the same goal. With the help of Branya, Serval, and Shepard, we're one step closer to rebuilding a united Belobog.
I agree. Tell Branya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane guards on security matters. However, things aren't simple down here. Please also tell her to draw up plans in case the situation demands...
Monsters! Monsters from the Fragmentum! They're swarming toward the town!
Not good. Stay here, Natasha. The patients need you. The soldiers and I will handle this.
Understood. We'll be counting on you.
Everyone rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
Please, help my friends! The monsters invaded the mine! Please, you have to save my friends! Otherwise those things would tear them apart!
Don't worry. The Silvermane guards are trained for these situations. Where do we find them?
The Great Mine! The one with the big ore vein!
Understood. I'll send my men to set up a perimeter and start the rescue operation right away. Mr. Oleg, please entrust the Silvermane guards with the rescue. The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out for ambushes and be ready to receive wounded soldiers.
You're a natural-born commander. Understood. Leave it to me, son. Your troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the mine. I'll send some of my men to be your guides.
Thank you. In the name of the preservation, I promise we'll do everything we can to save lives. I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the mine. Catch up to us when you can.
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. It's hard to be rock and roll in front of people like that. You know, maybe I need to put my inner struggles in a broader context. You're right. I've probably been idle for too long. It's easy to get stuck in your own head. It's just... I see people fighting for their lives, and here I am thinking about how to escape. I feel guilty about that. Wait a minute. Was that Shepard's plan all along? Use guilt to make me stay? That's true. Anyway, since he asked for help, it's time to give those monsters a shock. You know the way to the Great Mine, right? Let's catch up with Shepard when you're ready. That's all you needed to say. Let's go.
Put all artillery units on standby. Wait for my command to bombard enemy positions and cover our infantry advance. We have a choke point here. Tell all infantry units to switch to double line formation. Close quarters in front, gunners behind. Remember, get the wounded out as soon as possible, and always secure your flanks before advancing.
Yes, sir!
Ah, you're here. Get ready. We need to help the infantry lines drive deep into the mine. back of the mine has been secured, which gives us a forward base to send in supplies. The Silvermane Wildfire Combined Regiment is conducting rescue missions as they advance. The battle is fierce. I need to get to the front line. I'll leave the command post to my officers.
I don't know much about warfare, but I don't see why a commander needs to lead the charge. The situation here is totally different from the restricted zone. Japard, let me and him clear the way for you. You should stay in your command post.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust my judgment on this. I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible. I have to see to it myself.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine, we'll do it your way.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the guards. All civilians, please go to the bridge immediately. The Silvermane guards have set up a—
There's a monster heading this way. What should we do, Japard?
Bring it down. We need to cover the retreat.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo! Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
I hope you're prepared. It made it easy for us, but we can't let our guards down. It's safe here. Let's move on.
It's too late to repent.
Turn up the volume.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of life.
You will know justice.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision!
This song's just for you.
Let's rock!
A delicate operation.
I'm with you.
This will strengthen our position.
Found it.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Time for the main event. Keep up my tempo!
You're in bad shape.
I hope you're prepared.
A delicate operation.
Japard, look! The miners have put up a makeshift defensive line.
Are you a Silvermane guard?
That's right. We're evacuating the miners together with Wildfire. Are there any other civilians up ahead?
The Silvermane guards and Wildfire are working together now? Oh, civilians. I saw a girl run out from our defensive position just now. My brother went after her, but they haven't come back.
Understood. I'll bring them back. The guards and Wildfire have set up defenses on the bridge. You should head over.
Thank you. Please, bring them back to safety.
Oh no! Monsters are coming this way!
Leave the battle to us. You need to fall back.
Okay. Thank you for saving us.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
In the name of Landau. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Turn up the volume!
Time for a shot nap time.
You will know justice.
You're in bad shape.
I hope you're prepared.
Step aside.
Let's rock!
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
You will know justice. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall! I hope you're prepared.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Keep up my tempo! Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
All better now?
You have my gratitude.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
You will know justice.
This song's just for you.
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
Time for the main event. Let's rock!
Step aside. I have no interest in...
Savor the vigor of it.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Pretty good crowd today.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Naughty children, nap time.
It'll heal.
Let's rock! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
You're in bad shape.
Let's keep searching for the missing girl and the miner.
Is it me or is it cold here?
I'm with you.
This will strengthen our position.
You're in danger. Let's go.
Found.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume!
It'll heal!
Nap time.
You will know justice.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Step aside. I have no interest. The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision!
That'll take more than savor the vigor of that.
Not bad. This song's just for you. Let's rock!
Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
Ready to jam.
That hurt.
Is that all? You two. It's too
Okay. Thank you. Zeno, take my hand. It's so cold.
The monsters have gotten stronger somehow. I don't remember.
Thank goodness we got here in time. If we'd arrived any later...
That's one brave little girl. You were like that at her age too.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. I only had Dad to deal with. He could be fierce, but nothing like the monsters here. Besides, my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Cocolia's order to seal the passageway. Vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath, and then deciding they deserve to be abandoned in the next? Family code of conduct. What a joke.
Father was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to question the orders from his superiors. Never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him, and I don't want to make you angry. At least now we've got the chance to right the wrongs.
I'm angry just thinking about it. Looking back, I'm glad I left home early.
Running away doesn't solve the problem. It's been ages since you two had those fights, but you still can't let it go. You need to walk out of his shadow. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to know that your choice to leave this planet is a result of having thought things through. Not because you're trying to run away from something.
My choice.
Sorry, I sound like Dad.
Don't worry about it. I get what you're trying to say. I do. It's just... I need some time. Let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother came this way. We should look around.
Okay. Be careful, though. I sense a drop in temperature. Something's not right. It could mean something we haven't encountered before is waiting for us. Stay on your toes.
These monsters are tough.
Hey, did you just scare off a fragment?
Kind of. There was one on its own. I managed to chase it away. Speaking of which, you came from that direction, right? Did you see two little kids, a girl and her brother? Ah, thank goodness. I chased the monster too far and lost him.
They'll be okay now. You should head back to the bridge too. The guards and Wildfire have set up a safe zone there.
Thank you, all of you. I'm just glad they're okay. I can finally retreat as well. I heard there's a powerful monster down the road, some kind of leader of the pack. I'd take caution.
Thanks for the intel. We'll be careful. I think he was right about the monster. You two, no sudden... I've seen this type of monster a few times near the restricted zone. Ready? Here we go. Wait, don't get too close. Something's not right.
Huh? What is it?
These monsters are usually eager to fight. You're Garen, but this one doesn't seem concerned about us. This could be a trap. I'm not sure either.
The air...
Stellaron promises Serval.
Did it just...
Steady.
Can Japard not hear that?
Japard Serval Londo.
Did it just say Japard and Serval?
That noise! Do Fragmentum monsters usually sound like this?
Talking? I just hear white noise. Wait, you under...
Our names?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. If the rumors are true...
Kakolia, you just won't stop haunting me. I try everything to put the past behind me, and yet you always manage to creep up at Kakolia. You... witch! You've terminated my research and ruined my life. What else do you want to take away from me?
Calm down, Serval. It's just a fragmentum illusion.
All that time we spent together, was any of it real? It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least owe me an explanation?
Serval!
Londo, stand down. There is no place for you. The promised new world.
Sister, I know you want Madame Cocolia to respond, but this thing in front of us is our Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past one. Of course, if you're not yet able to confront the past, then he and I will fight for you, until your heart is ready.
I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry when things get serious. But I see what you're doing. Reverse psychology, huh? Well, seeing as we've come this far, Cocolia, let's settle this bad blood right here, right now.
Move carefully.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
This song's just for you. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. Keep up my tempo.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Time for a shot?
Don't worry about me.
You will know justice.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
Time for the main event. Turn up the volume.
Savor the vigor of it.
Sagacious discernment!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Step aside. I have no interest in...
I'm okay.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up my tempo!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Serval, why have to?
The temperature is returning to normal. I think it's safe to say that whatever the case. Indeed it was. It would have taken us much...
I feel like something heavy has finally been lifted. All that noise before it perished. I see. Anyway.
I'm happy for you, sir. Looks like we accomplished our... You two should head over to Natasha's place and check in on the wounded.
Sure. Come find us later.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
I see. All in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. Thanks to Captain Japard, we managed...
You're too kind.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger.
I'm alright, don't worry.
Miss Natasha.
Is that Japard?
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good... He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but I still have a backlog of patients to see. Oh, there was a girl and her brother who said you saved...
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
It's you. If you hadn't been there, we would have... I'll think of a way to repay you. Thanks. We can manage our daily expenses.
Mom and Dad...
So, you're looking...
Not really. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld.
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian, but under Lady Bronya's leader...
Captain...
Taking care of yourself is hard enough. Zeno.
Yes, Mr. Cap...
You're still young, so you need to stay under your sister's wing. But when you grow up, remember to use what you've learned to protect her. Be there when she needs you, and listen to her when she feels vulnerable. She'll do the same for you.
Okay, sir. I'll protect my sister when I grow up.
Thank you, Captain Japard. Zeno and I will remember your words.
You know, I'm pretty good at turning a happy reunion. If you're not too tired, Japard. What you said back there.
Of course I did. And it was, we can't always face problems alone and build walls.
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh?
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. But you were talking to me. Who's building that?
Well...
Change of plan. I've decided to stay in Belobog.
Serval, I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision, no matter...
I know that, Japard. Don't worry. I've thought this one through for a change. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision to leave was just me trying to run away from my problems. Wasn't a mature decision. I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it Kekolia or my family. The first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. After all, I'm not doing this on my own, right?
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. I have one last thing that I might need your help with. I want to see the Stellaron. I want to
Say no more.
Oh, but before that, it's all right. I've got Japard with me. We'll be safe. Is this the Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Kekolia died.
She gave something back in death. I think I'm mostly here for myself. Still, I wanted to come here to perform for Kekolia. To say goodbye. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it. Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better. Sorry about that.
The stage is yours, sister.
Look at me, Kekolia. Don't you dare look away. Because I will no longer live in your shadow!
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for sticking by my side throughout all of this. As for tonight, let's go to old Gerda's place and have a big feast to celebrate.
So, you're getting the tab?
time.